Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Well, it was the Charlotte Hornets winning their last game against Orlando.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Hayward, all out there with Rozier. Then there's Miles Bridges. Ball against Dinwiddie. Two very hot teams facing off tonight. Fun to get into a matchup where both teams, Chris, playing at their best.
Yeah, Kevin, it gives this a little bit of a playoff feel, right? I mean, there's a lot of pride on the line. Neither team wants his winning streak to come to an end.
They swipe it. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. The three-pointer, no good. From deep, Ilyasova. And another three for Montreal.
Now, this is what Ilyasova is known for, a lights-out perimeter shooter who knows he has the green light.
Dinwiddie against Ball. Pass to Rozier. Lets it go with a three. The rebound by Brook Lopez.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and two shots coming up. That's on Miles Bridges. This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Here's Ball. It's an 8-point differential. Hayward outside to stop the run. And there's a nice layup inside by Bridges.
Bridges is a tough player. He has no fear of going inside to get a rebound. Plus, put it back in.
Green. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Bridges. Here's Ball. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Launches it. And another three for Montreal.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Now, here's Rozier. Kicks it to Hayward. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
The strength of Hayward muscling through contact, refusing to give in.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Nice shot by Rondo.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
Here's Graham after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Lopez with the block.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
And Brooks gets it on the assist by Rondo.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Hornets trail by 12. Pass to Washington. Knocks it loose. Now Montreal moving it up. Rondo with the ball. Brooks outside. And another three for Montreal.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Graham against Rondo. They need this. It's deflected.
And timing is so important. I mean, right there, Brooks shows nice judgment, being able to get the rejection.
There's Jackson with the three. And another three for Montreal.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Smith checked in for Montreal. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Charlotte. Smith against Graham. Good on the shot. Montreal leading by 16. Smith for three. Drains the three-pointer.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
Look, Carter Williams is a fantastic feel for inside the paint. Defenders have a tough time dealing with his size.
Here's Jackson. And so it's Montreal feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what you've seen from Montreal, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Charlotte, Martin is out there with McRae. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Washington in at the 5, roaming the paint. Brooks outside. Launches a three. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Showing how lethal he can be from there. Brooks, oh man, if you keep giving Brooks these type of looks, he's going to keep making you pay.
Here's Carter Williams. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Carter Williams has got his second basket of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Hornets. It's an 18-point game. And here's Montreal. Brissett passes to Smith. Bangs home the trifecta. Smith's got 6. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And first time out of the game called for Montreal.
And making an immediate impact in this league, Graham was a tremendous find in the second round.
Yeah, the 34th pick in 2018. Some scouts felt he had a low ceiling, but someone who never loses confidence because he's had to prove himself at every level. That makes you battle-tested, and it prepares you to affect winning.
Here's what Montreal's going with right now. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Dylan Brooks. Dinwiddie's checked in for Frank Jackson. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Smith. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Rozier, the pass to Bridges. Lays it up and banks it in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Montreal leading by 20. To the paint. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Montreal shooting their third free throw shot of the game. 1:30 left in the first half of the game. Got a piece of it. Rondo with the steal. Here's Brissett. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. Ball kicks to Bridges. Hayward with the ball. Now Green defending. And he comes up with the deuce. Hayward's got 5 now.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Got that one up quick.
And Ilyasova, a stretch 4. Before that was even in vogue. He can knock those down.
Ball against Rondo. Out to the wing. Bridges, no one around him. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Oh, and here comes Rozier all alone.
It's a challenge. Trying to stick with Rozier in transition. How can you do it when he's so fast and clever in these situations?
And Green gets it to go.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And so it's Charlotte with it. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And another three for Montreal.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Hayward passes the ball. Goes back up. And so it's Montreal holding a very...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Well, for Montreal, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, they killed it on the glass.
That's all for now.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. One guy who's been getting it done is Danny Green.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
We've got Ilyasova. He's out there with Green, and it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. And it's the Hornets with the ball. And for Charlotte, all out there with Rozier, and it's Hayward. Then there's Miles Bridges. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. The pass to Hayward. No good with the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Cool, no good. Here's the Hornets with the ball. Now, here's Rozier. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. From deep. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist from Green. Dinwiddie's got 8.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Basket counts.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Swiped away. Dinwiddie against Rozier. And stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Dinwiddie, and it's blocked. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. No problems knocking that one down. He has 5.
The shot comes out of nowhere. Rozier using his quickness to catch the defense off guard.
And that's good. Ilyasova for 3.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Ball, the pass to Rozier. For 3, Hayward. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 4 assists in the game.
Right back at you. You knew Hayward didn't like being scored on. He hits a 3 of his own.
Here's Dinwiddie. And another 3 for Montreal.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence. Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Ilyasova gets the bucket.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 1:14 left here in the third quarter. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 1:04 left in the third. Here's Lopez. That one a little long.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Washington with it. Jackson on him. Washington, that's good. Washington's got his first bucket of the night.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Three-pointer, Graham. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Graham's got 5.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots, you can definitely see a difference.
Smith's shot is good.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Graham. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 7 points in the game. 8 seconds left to play here in the third. Brooks, that's a two-pointer. Tries to save it. Misses. And so it's Montreal ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Jackson. Marjanovic is out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Smith, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3. Martin wide open. He fires from outside off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Marjanovic. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
So it's the Hornets now. Passes it to Richards. And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set, and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
Horton Tucker, that's good. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Carter Williams against Rondo. And Carter Williams slams it in.
The long legs of Carter Williams eating up the floor on his way to the rim.
House kicks to Rondo. No good from outside. And it's the Hornets ball. Here's Carter Williams. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And the basket by Jackson.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone, not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Back to Carter Williams. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Alert play on the part of Washington. He's a much stronger player when he shows the type of awareness and unselfishness.
Sinks the three-pointer. Jackson's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Montreal.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chris, today's coaches have a different way to get through to their players compared to some coaches of the past.
Well, yeah, I think, this culture is different. Guys don't want to be yelled at when they're giving their all. They want to try to find a solution instead of getting emotional about it. So I think, the emotional aspect at some point has been alleviated. I think guys want to enjoy going to work every day and having a boss that they can discuss and figure it out with. I don't think the NBA is any different.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Montreal.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season, I think pretty much any given night, they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Dennis Smith.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Here's Wanamaker. It's blocked. Here is House. Jacks up a 3. Pass to Brissett from deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Guarded by Marjanovic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Dinwiddie, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Oh, yeah, it's getting to the lack of communication, the lack of trust.
So we see Montreal get the win here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just